Well, long time no see, folks. Josh Frey-Sam, in case you forgot me. To my left, Bryce Hunt, in case you forgot him. Welcome back inside the janitor's closet, where we are loaded for a end of work week slate here. 3 plays for Friday, August 2nd here inside the janitor's closet. Let's just catch up real quick on, since it has been a couple of weeks since we have brought the good people, Bryce, our picks. We are 76, 60, and 6 up to on the MLB season, and things are starting to get exciting here because we have settled in. The rosters are locked in now. We are post trade deadline. The stakes are starting to heighten a little bit as we near the home stretch of the playoffs. Of course, our hometown Toronto Blue Jays here are not in that conversation this year, as evident by their moves at the trade deadline. However, we still have quite a bit to look forward to here with our picks. So, without further ado, folks, let's get into it. But before we do that, as always, follow the pop-up if you would be so kind to do so, and like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell if you're tailing the fellas, and give us a follow on X at TJC Bets, where we post a ton of plays, and we have been doing so while we have been on this mini hiatus from the YouTube channel. Bryce, let's get into things. I got to get my energy up. That's on me. Okay, just moved into the new house here. We're a little bit drained right now from the moving, as you learned not too long ago as well. But Bryce, we are starting here in Detroit, Michigan, where the Kansas City Royals are visiting the Detroit Tigers. What do we got out there?
Well, Josh, it's a pretty fun game to be making our return with. Obviously, it's been a while. The model's been pretty quiet. Obviously, trade deadline time for MLB is the worst time to gamble, with guys getting scratched from lineups,
Yeah.
starters getting scratched, starters getting used to their new teams. You know, certain teams tanking, certain teams trying to push and be good before the deadline, all that sort of thing. So we're back, and we're back with Kansas City, Detroit. Tarek Skubal and Cole Ragans are going to go in this one, Josh. A little bit of a battle, people were thinking, between these two AL Central aces for the Cy Young this year. Looks like Skubal's pulling away with that race at this point. Nonetheless, these two are dominant, and when they have their stuff going, it's hard for anyone to hit these guys. So our
Yeah.
first play is going to be the no-run first inning for 2 units between these two. These two offenses are in the lower half for OPS against left-handed pitching. And as we mentioned, two of the best strikeout pitchers, two of the best ground ball pitchers. We are going to be starting this thing off. Maybe a little bit of a chalk play in this one, but you got to get your feet wet again. Feet back on the ground. Kansas City, Detroit, Nerfy, 2 units.
All right, easy 6 outs. That's all we need, folks. And now we're gonna head south to Phoenix, Arizona, where we got those Pittsburgh Pirates visiting the Arizona D-backs. What do we have over there, Bryce?
We're gonna have another Nerfy in this one, Josh. Two teams we haven't seen a whole lot of at this point. Pittsburgh Pirates, Arizona Diamondbacks. We're gonna have Brandon Pfaadt and Luis Ortiz in this one. I'm going to talk about Brandon Pfaadt for a second. He's been pretty hit or miss all year, but he does have some metrics that really stand out. His PLV is great. His walk rates are great, and I'm pretty confident in him in this spot against the Pirates lineup. He's going to go up against Luis Ortiz, who's been very impressive himself. At 25 years old, he's kind of snuck his way into potentially a future spot in that Pirates rotation. We know that they have Paul Skeens and Jared Jones at the top of that thing, so that could be pretty exciting for Pirates fans moving forward if he could become, a true great number three for them. He's done a great job of limiting damage. He's been great in his starts, and he's going to go up against the Diamondbacks lineup in this one. Both of these guys, Josh, have 75% hit rates on Nerfies this year as well. So with all that being said, we're going to take the no-run first inning for 2 units between Pittsburgh and Arizona here as our second play.
Okay, we need an easy 12 outs now. Let's go to the New York Mets here. We got you are you wearing that? Is that All right, let's go to the New York Mets game. What do we got over there? What do we got over there at the Mets?
Yeah, I got a little bit of a precursor. I got the New York Mets all black Friday uniforms, baby. We're gonna be wearing them Friday night. Mets first 5 innings minus a half for 2 units against the Los Angeles Angels. This is going to be Paul Blackburn's debut for the Mets. We mentioned that trade deadline. This is one of the guys they got to bolster their rotation. Hopefully, some improved coaching going from Oakland to the Mets. He's had a little bit of extra rest between his starts, some extra time to game plan. His actual last start before he was traded was against the Angels as well. I think Paulie punchouts can get us past one of the worst teams in the league at this point. And Tyler Anderson is slated to go for the Angels as of right now. Been actually a pretty pleasant surprise for them in what's otherwise been a gloomy season. But this is a play that we've taken pretty much all year is the New York Mets against left-handed pitching. Still the best, fourth best offense against lefties. We're going to back them again in this one. New York Mets, first 5 innings, minus a half for 2 units to round out a 6 unit Friday for us. Pretty big day.
Yeah, that is a huge comeback for the fellas, and of course, the New York Mets will not have to worry about one big name over there, Mike Trout, who was obviously announced earlier today to be gone once again for the remainder of the season, which is you just absolutely hate to see it, folks. To recap this Friday, this return for TJC bets here, we are got an easy 6 outs, no run first inning for the Kansas City Royals and Detroit Tigers matchup there, and then we are following that up with another easy 6 outs with the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Arizona D-backs, and then finally we just need the New York Mets to beat a lowly Los Angeles Angels team here. First 5 innings minus 0.5. Bryce, as I mentioned, the stakes are getting higher here. We're only expecting to do bigger things as the summer draws on, and of course we near the playoff time, and we are also nearing, as I have alluded to in past episodes, we are nearing a very exciting time of the year where we have both of our main sports crossing over here. We got baseball getting into nearing playoff season, and as we're recording this, I've got the Hall of Fame game on in the background here, and NFL season is right around the corner. So, folks, plenty of content, I promise, coming your way. We have got 2 different sports on the run. Keep an eye out for the NFL futures bet here at some point this month in the next week, 2 weeks or so. We will start pumping that out, and more baseball plays, of course, as we continue to draw on in that season. Bryce, let's have a Friday here, and let's pump up this record a bit, eh?
Let's go get it, bud.
All right, folks, appreciate you taking some time out here to watch the fellas. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and give us a follow on X at TJC Bets. Bryce Hunt, I'm Josh Frey-Sam. See you guys next time.